Magandang araw po mga kaibigan. This is Kaloy Conde again for another episode of Open Talk, our podcast. At this afternoon, makakasama po natin ang isang matagal ko nang hinahangaan at fina-follow at laging binabasa, si Attorney Jess Falsis. Attorney, magandang hapon.
Hi, good afternoon, good day sa lahat ng mga viewers and listeners na Sir Kaloy. First time to be here and thank you for inviting me.
Yeah, I know. It's I had always wanted to to invite you kasi like, as I told you kanina, lagi mo nababasa yung mga post mo, mga comment mo sa Facebook. And I always find him interesting. Tapos sabi ko nga may sundot, may anghang. Isang gusto kong pag-usapan natin, Attorney Jesse, ito nga ang nangyayari sa Senado, sa Kongreso na yung pag-iimbestigahan nila dito sa nangyayaring corruption sa DPWH. So, nung isang kahapon, 'di ba? I'm sure nanonood ka rin. Sinubaybayan mo rin yung nangyari sa Senado. Medyo ang haba-haba, buong maghapon na ano yun, no, na hearing. And it tests your patience pero I think it's tingin mo doon at tingin ko kasi doon parang ito civic civic lesson to live in real time, no matter kung ano yung take away natin afterwards. So, pero ikaw ang tingin.
Well, syempre iba yung pananaw ko as a lawyer versus as a political scientist, no? So, nag-aral tayong pol sci nung college, no? I usually prefer talking about things politically more than legally, no? Kasi nag-law naman ako, hindi ako nag-law really to practice and defend the law as it is, no? I studied the law so that I could see how to change it. And that will require political processes, no? So, itong Senate hearings natin, Sir Kaloy, no? Ang tandaan na natin, ako, baka sabihin mo, mas bata sa'yo. Pero ang dami na din nating napanood at napagdaan ng mga Senate hearings noon pa. Panahon pa actually ni Senator Enrile sa mga Blue Ribbon, Senator Joker Arroyo. No? So, ang number one purpose talaga ng Senate hearings or congressional hearings, aside sa so-called in aid of legislation, no, it is a platform. It is a fully pulpit. No? Hindi siya nasa batas. Hindi yan isusulat sa rules na yan yung purpose niya. But politically, it is a theater to show or to dramatize certain things and events or to squeeze out certain dramatic performances either from the corrupt, either from the government officials, or dun sa mga naguhugas kamay. So, ang congressional hearing, ang first purpose niyan talaga outside of inquiry in aid of legislation is really to push things politically. Eh,
Yeah.
hindi naman dyan applicable yung mga usual rules on evidence. So
Yeah.
actually, syempre madaming mga tao nagrereklamo, ano naman ano lang yan accusation or ganyan, magpapakita ng text, pag sa court naman yan, iba talaga. Iba talaga yung purpose.
Yeah.
But so far, if the question is about yesterday, no, and yung Senate hearings on the flood control sa Senate, sa akin, syempre, we will never be satisfied. But so far, I think it is in the step towards the right direction.
Okay.
Although, madami pa ding flaws, I think it's better than the previous attempts to hold a hearing about flood control.
You know, I was reminded of what Attorney Joel Villanueva did yesterday. When he basically treated it like as a courtroom, ano? Parang niyang dinidemolish niya yung mga claim ni Bryce Hernandez about that picture of the cell phone, no? Para to make it appear or to make it seem like that's an easy thing to do at anybody could have manufactured that. But anyway, yeah, tama yung sinabi mo, no? I agree with that. And I think itong nangyayari nga ngayon sa Senado, and I hope sa susunod pa namang hearing may lalabas din. At the very least, kahit na andyan yung sinabi mo na may pagka-theater, may may kanya-kanyang interest naman yung mga politikong andyan may gusto silang isulong, pero at least parang may lumalabas kahit papaano, 'di ba?
Yes.
And I credit some of that or a lot of that to the chairman, kay Senator Ping Lacson. I don't know how you feel or think about him, but just thought that, and in fact maraming ang mga nagko-comment since then na parang, I mean, compared dun sa committee ni Marcoleta before they were ousted, talaga namang di hamak na mas maganda itong ginawa ni, mas substantial itong ginawa ni Ping, no? What do you think of him, Senator Lacson?
Well, Senator Ping is a seasoned investigator, no? At ang maganda sa pagiging chairperson niya, una, just on form alone, wala pa sa substance, no? Kasi sa substance, baka magkatalo tayo eh.
Mm.
And of course, madami namang magdi-disagree, even with me, no? Because nobody will be fully satisfied with how you conduct hearings. But the form and the procedure, definitely miles better than Senator Marcoleta, because si Senator Marcoleta, sinasabi nga ng ibang political analysts, the Senate is 24 co-equal republics, no? 24 yan, very intimate. Imposibleng hindi makilala ng isang senador ang kapwa niya out of the 24 senators. Imposible.
Yeah.
So, minsan, pwede dyan magka-personalan or mababastos yung isang senador. And if you don't give the senator the treatment and the respect that they quote-unquote deserve, just because, and we're not saying deserve because they deserve respect talaga dahil mabait silang tao. They deserve it because co-equal mo sila kahit anong gawin
The
natin.
position, oo.
Yes, inelect pa din sila, they still have the mandate. So kay Marcoleta kasi, it's quite obvious na medyo may mga kinikilingan siyang senador, mas mabait siya sa iba, and even doon sa mga mabait siyang senador, nababastos din niya. Let's say si Senator Jinggoy, di ba? Kasi hindi naman appropriate yung mga ganong remarks na safe ka na. O yan na, nakuha mo na yung gusto mo, di ba? Because even if ako, personally, I think Senator Jinggoy is quite suspicious as well, you will not, as the chairperson managing everything, want to try to cast aspersions on your fellow senator. Kasi hindi mo naman role yun eh. Your role is to ferret out the truth from your resource persons. Hindi ka dapat nagsasabi, safe ka na, or implying guilty siya.
Yeah.
Assuming kasi nga, kung hindi ka na safe, di ba? Yun yung punto dun eh.
Yeah.
So aside sa managing the form, yung flow din ng hearings, no? Sa akin, way better kasi yung pagbigay ng equal time sa senators or kung kailangan mang mag-extend, maayos yung paglatag. Bakit merong iba mag-extend 5 to 10 minutes, yung iba 5 minutes lang, or Mr. Senator, 5 minutes ka na, last question mo na yan. So mas madami tayong nakukuha. Kasi syempre iba-iba magtanong yung mga senador eh. May mga senador na ayaw natin, kanya-kanyang politika tayo, no? May mga senador tayong gustong marinig. So at least, to lang walang politika, at least nabibigyan lahat ng chance na magtanong fairly.
Yeah, actually, tama ka dun, no? At itong the way Senator Lacson is handling it, he's not letting any one particular senator dominate the discussion. Although I read a comment by Richard Herrera sa kanyang Twitter or sa kanyang X na bakit daw masyado niyang binigyan pa ng mas maraming oras si Marcoleta or gano'n, no? I mean, but that's his opinion. Pero
or si Joel Villanueva and of course si Senator Jinggoy. Pero pag-usapan natin yun kagad, no? Kasi syempre ganito yan. Iba naman kasi kung chairperson ka ng Senate Blue Ribbon versus normal citizen like us. Tayo, ako, like si Richard A. Darian, sa akin, support na support ko yung mga panawagan na they should have less time, if not, they should inhibit. Dapat voluntary yung inhibition eh. Kasi nga unfair and talagang may conflict of interest na ikaw yung nagtatanong, para kang judge, jury, and executioner. Magtatanong ka, tapos ikaw din magja-judge kung credible or sinungaling ba yung sinasabi nung accuser mo. Eh, ikaw nga yung ina-accuse eh. So, it really doesn't make sense. No? But I cannot fault kasi. So kahit pilitin ako ng mga kakampi ko din, kapwa progressives, na sisihin si Senator Ping, hindi ko talaga siya masisi because I know the political structure. It will not allow for Senator Ping to force these two senators to behave or to inhibit. Kasi nga, we go back to the premise, fundamental, na 24 co-equal republics yan. And by the way, di ba, slim majority nga sila. The reason why Marcoleta was ousted kasi sobrang bastos siya sa kapwa niyang mga senador. So, obviously, and it's not to defend that this is the right thing. It's not to say it's morally right. It is just real politics. Descriptive politics tayo. I'm just describing reality. The reality is, Senator Ping Lacson is forced to give time to the two senators because they are still senators, and if they don't and if he doesn't give them the time of the day, then mas magbubrew, mas maglalaga yung kudeta na niluluto ng minority.
That's just, in other words, that's just how the structure was set up, or the Senate system was
morally or immorally, right?
Yeah. Regardless of the ethics and the morality of it, that's just how it is set up. And yun nga, this is a test of committee chairman na talagang mare-recognize niya yun na although meron siyang I'm sure may biases siya, may partisan leaning siya, pero yung pag-recognize niya and in fact pagrespeto niya to how the setup, the system was set up, makikita mo. And I think to a large degree nakita natin yan kay Senator Lacson. But that's quite apart from whether all the things that have come out are, correct or valid. I go back to what Senator Villanueva said, which to me was pointless. Yeah.
Ang concern lang naman, ito, ano na to, this is what's more critical of Senator Ping, no? Yung sa substance. Substantively, on his own, wala na, hindi ko na inaano yung kay Joel or Jinggoy na nabibigyan sila ng time. Ibahin muna natin. But on Senator Ping's own actions and questions, no? Maganda na may research siya. Maganda na talagang yung staff niya, well-researched. Then later, kinorek niya yung sarili niya kasi una sabi niya, hindi namin mahanap yung ina-accuse mo na 600M ni Senator Joel sa GAA. Kaya, di ba, nag-grandstand si Senator Joel na, ito yung hawak ko, napakakapal na libro. Turo mo sa akin saan dito ang mga projects ko. Yun pala, hindi nakasulat. Nandun sa unprogrammed funds. Kinorek naman niya ni Senator Ping agad sa sarili niya. No? Sinabi niya, sabi ng staff, nakita, nag-match. And that's also thanks to Senator Sherwin Gatchalian kasi siya yung nag-pivot to the discussion of unprogrammed funds.